Hey guys, I'm Jihoon, and today I'll be showing you how the Stella works, as well as some of our team's tips and tricks for getting things misting right out of the box. Let's get started. With the Stella, we wanted to offer something easy to use but also very powerful, so the design is super simple and straightforward. Hitting the M button on the top of the humidifier will start the misting in both ports. Hitting it again will turn things into intermittent mode where the ports alternate every 5 seconds. This is good for those of you who are on the cusp of humidity levels where too much mist can leave condensation around the humidifier. This really gives the mist some time to spread out before another stream comes out. Hitting it for the third time turns the humidifier off. Now in the front of the humidifier, there's a plus and minus button. If you give it a short click, it changes the number of ports from 2 to 1 or from 1 to 2. You can also control the volume of mist that you want by holding down the plus or minus button depending on which level you would like. The last thing we built in is an LED feature which you can cycle through by holding down the top M misting button. One long hold will turn the LED on. Another long hold will cycle through 7 different colors, and if you happen to find a specific color that you like, just hold it one more time to lock in that color. A final long hold will turn off the LED feature. Some of you might use it as a nightlight. It's also just a nice ambient effect for a relaxing evening or even those long nights. When you first receive your Stella unit, you'll have to open it up and take out the USB charging cord and leather strap. Simply put the leather strap onto the 2 knobs on the side of the humidifier. For the charging cable, plug the smaller end into the humidifier and the other end into an outlet with a wall adapter or even your computer's USB port. You can also use the Stella as a power bank to charge your phone by plugging in your charging cable into this port here. While you're charging, one flashing light will indicate that the unit is properly charging. Once you get things to a full 4 lights, you're ready to go. After the Stella's done charging, or even while it's charging, you'll want to take off the lid and find 2 cotton filter tubes that hold the cotton filters. Gently remove the coverings to find the cotton filters inside, and be sure to give both of them a good soak for about 10 to 15 minutes before your first use. Now put them back in, and be sure not to lose the spring inside when you're putting back on the cover. Next, fill the humidifier up with water, put the lid back on, make sure that the power switch on the back is turned to on, and finally, press the M button to start misting. Cleaning the Stella is super easy. All you have to do is make sure to give the tub a wipe once a week and change out your filters once every 1 to 2 weeks depending on how frequently you use it. It's always better to swap out your filters on the earlier side of things because a saturated filter can really decrease the amount of mist you'll be getting. The last and most important thing is to make sure you give the misting ports a quick wipe after every use. This is because we want to keep the misting ports dry when the Stella isn't running. Residue buildup doesn't actually happen when the humidifier is running, but rather when it's turned off or it runs out of water or power. The remaining moisture will evaporate, leaving behind a thin, almost invisible layer of residue that can build up over time. Most of you won't see this happen or even have to think about it, but if your local tap water is on the content-heavy side, it's definitely the most important thing to do. Remember, taking care of the Stella is super easy, but you really have to remember to do it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, be sure to send us an email at team@mist.supply. Happy humidifying, welcome to Mist Global, and see you soon.